is back. How are you, man?
Doing good. It's officially UFC 320 fight week. It was already when we talked on Monday, but now
Yes.
it's becoming more real. So today we have a press conference, right?
Yes, today we have the press conference. I think it's a nighttime, right? Well, depending, it's my nighttime. For you, it's like
It's
2 o'clock
early
in
in
the
the morning.
morning or something.
But yeah, I'm definitely
How
staying up.
hard it is to be a UFC fan, being like in Europe, like you.
Man, here in Europe, you only have hardcore fans, man. The people that are staying awake till 6 a.m. every Saturday to watch like fight nights and sometimes not the greatest cards, those are the real fans. So yeah, Dana White, you don't deserve us, man. We suffer because of the UFC.
It's crazy. What time like starts a usual fight night there?
Main cards starts at 3 a.m.
Oh my god, that is
Yes.
so fucking painful.
So
Plus, it
worst,
ruins your whole day, right?
it's
Because you like,
horrible. So the worst thing is like you're going to bed at 7 a.m. and if the fighter you were rooting for he won, you're super hyped so you cannot sleep. And if he lost, you're going to sleep depressed, and then the rest.
I don't even think it's that well. We'll suffer from the same problem because it finished like, I don't know, like 1 a.m. and then we go to bed with the same. But I'm thinking like it's Saturday 7 a.m. and you're going to bed. Like your Saturday is ruined because you cannot go out like for lunch and stuff. Are you what
You're
you sleeping?
useless for the rest of the day.
Right? Yeah, I get it.
Exactly.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So yeah,
Huh.
man. Here you have the real hardcore fans. But yeah, for this weekend, it's going to be worth it because it's a great card. The three last fights are really interesting. We have to touch on the main event first, of course.
Yes.
Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira.
I have a few ones for you. So, Ankalaev's coach said that Alex is just an old kickboxer and doesn't like slow, which I agree. But Alex is not the fastest guy. He's, like he's not. Uh, I don't think Alex. Uh, uh, it's like his danger is that because, oh my god, he's so fast. It's not. I agree. He's slow. But he also said he doesn't have knockout power. Fuck off, dude. Come on.
I mean,
Oh, that fucking kills me.
he's not crazy fast, but he's like, I would say he's average speed for a light heavyweight,
Yeah,
right?
well, exactly. No, he's fine, right? He's so precise. Like
He
his
is.
precision, it's fucking ridiculous. And you say he doesn't have fucking knockout power. Come
So
on,
if
dude.
he doesn't have knockout power, how about coach? Let's stand and bang. Let's not go for that. Let's not shoot for
Yes,
any
please.
takedowns.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's not clinch against the cage. Let's just bang in the middle of the cage. Let's see what happens.
I
Let's
would
try
love
it.
that. I would love
So
that. I would love just box. Just box. No kicks. Just fucking like you I would not even do that. Just like a power slap something like but with punches, no slaps. Right? So Uncle I have hit me and then I'll hit you.
yeah, see what happens.
Yeah, let's just go with that.
So
Oh, that's so stupid.
I want to hear this from you. So I heard that I listened to an interview earlier today with Gilbert Burns, and he believes that this fight is going to end in knockouts, whatever which way it goes. Either Alex is getting knocked out or Ankalaev is getting knocked out. It's not going to a decision anymore. What
I
do you
don't
think?
think Alex is getting knocked out. I don't look, I don't want to say it's impossible because we have our friend Johnny Walker there. He won't let us question Ankalaev's power, but uh, I don't think Ankalaev is gonna put himself at risk at any time. That's just not him. He's such a boring fighter. He's like he's not that guy who's gonna march forward and exchange crazy punches. He's not gonna do that.
I mean, he did have Alex on skates in the first fight.
Yes, well, but I blame that to Alex as well because Alex, we did this analysis and he was at a time where it was the end of the round. Ankalaev was kind of like marching forward, and then he dropped his hands, and almost like faint, like a takedown thing.
Hmm.
So Alex dropped his hands too, and then his base was like he was like standing flat in front of he broke because he was trying to prepare for a takedown,
Hmm.
and then Ankalaev did not do the takedown, and the round was almost over. Ankalaev kind of like just postured back up, and Alex was relaxed still, and never fixed his base, and then he got the
Hmm.
punch, and then he was like he felt the punch. Of course, he wasn't a knockdown because the he fell against the cage, right?
Hmm.
Otherwise, it would be a knockdown.
Yeah,
But
I hate the way Alex gets wobbled sometimes in the first fight against Izzy. Like it looks horrible, bro.
but
He's
that first fight, we did a breakdown of that too. That first fight, it was the craziest thing because you watch that again. Easy throws a jab, and he never let go of the jab. He holds the jab like this, riding Alex's faces for like 3 or 4 seconds.
so he cannot see.
So Alex didn't see anything, and then he drops and punch. That
That makes
was
sense.
crazy. And then he tried to do that again the entire fight. The entire fight.
That makes
It was
sense.
super cool just to see. He was Adesanya. It's a beautiful striker, man.
He
It's
is.
crazy. It's so smart.
Yes, he is.
So
Right now, so let me just touch on this before we move on. Fans are worried, man. Did you see the portrait pictures from the UFC? I think it's official. He's keeping the hair for the fight.
he's keeping the hair. They changed his shorts. They changed the music. This is a disgrace for me, man. It's like,
I mean, I did a poll on my Instagram. I asked, is he losing aura points or is he gaining aura
oh, he's
points by
losing our
keeping the hair?
points.
For now, people are saying it's plus 100 aura points for now.
Bullshit. No, with the hair,
With the hair.
no fucking way. He needs
So yeah,
the.
it's 70% on
That
plus
is
aura
crazy.
points.
No,
I disagree.
No,
I
no.
think he loses aura points.
He loses our points totally. How that fucking iconic scene, like the stare down before the fight, with the hair doesn't work. With the hair, it doesn't work. It just looks like a normal dude.
I mean, it didn't affect him back in the day in the first fight or the second one against Adesanya in kickboxing. Back in the day, he had the hair. I don't
Yeah,
think the hair will affect his performance.
I hope
This is
not, but it affects my superstitions.
Let's see, man. Maybe it's a new mythical fighter. I called him Harry or Poatan, but people don't like that name.
Harry Potter. No.
Someone in the comments said another name. Let me try and remember. So Poatan the Unshaved. I don't.
like it,
I don't like
man.
that. Yeah, I have to. We
I
have to
like
think
the
of
new
a new
shorts though.
nickname.
The new shorts, I think it's beautiful.
They're the
It
same as
looks
the
awesome.
old ones, man.
Well, but it has his name on a different, kind of like it ripped off on the side or something like that. It's a different detail or something, but it looks nice.
They look very similar.
Yeah,
But
they
yeah,
look similar.
I mean, I don't know what's going to go on with this fight.
I hope
I
he
keep
shaved
going
his
back and
head
forth.
before the fight. Like Saturday morning, he shows up with the shaved head. Maybe
I,
he's
I,
just like that for the fight week.
I hope he proves you wrong, man. I think at the point you take the pictures with the hair, I think you're keeping them. I mean, Jian did have the hair for the pictures, and then he shaved it off in his last fight. Now, Jian Silva.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He shaved his head for the fight, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he did. So maybe this is just a clickbait for us fans to get
I
riled
hope
up
so.
about
I
this.
hope it's too much changes. We shouldn't change stuff like that. Don't change it.
Yeah.
You gotta look. He can even be the Indian because with the hair is not the same,
It's not the same.
right?
It's definitely not the
Oh,
same.
come on, man.
So
There's
go
one more
ahead.
thing that Tom Aspinall said. Alex had easy fights in the UFC. Do you agree with that? And did you ever look the guys that Tom Aspinall fought versus the guys that Alex fought?
It's true. It's true that Alex did not have to face a lot of heavy
But
wrestlers.
there was no one.
I agree. The current generation of light heavyweights doesn't have crazy wrestlers. I don't know who said this, but I think like back in the day, if Alex had to fight in the light heavyweight, last generation with Daniel Cormier, John Jones, like heavy
I agree with
wrestlers,
that. Yes,
it
I
would have
agree
been
with
a
that.
very big problem.
Oh yeah, I agree
But
100% with that. One
but
hundred
I,
percent with that.
but I would
But
say Alex fought legit competition.
my man, he fucking fought Israel Adesanya twice. Sean Strickland. He fought Khalil
Jan
Roundtree,
Blachowicz, Khalil Roundtree.
Jan Blachowicz, Jamal Hill, Jiri Prohaska twice.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do this exercise.
But yeah,
I'm gonna
to be
don't
fair,
ask
you
me now.
look at the top 15. There's no like heavy wrestlers here. There's
So
no
look, now
wrestlers.
let's check the fucking killers that Tom Aspinall fought. All right.
Go ahead.
Camille Bazelak. Oh no, that's not even in the UFC. Hold on, I'm sorry. Jake Collier, Alan Baldo, Andrei Arlovsky with like 57 years old, Sergey Spivak, Marcin Tibura. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? That was the only thing you should shut the fuck up about it. Because you're gonna say he didn't fight hard competition? Look at the guys you fucking. The best guys he fought was Curtis Blades, Alexander Volkov, Sergey Pavlovich, and that was it.
But to be fair, it's not his fault. Heavyweights doesn't have anyone.
I get it, but then shut the fuck up, right? Like, look, who are you fighting? Alex
Yeah,
probably will
man.
be the same guys that you beat easily, like on an easy night. Easy night.
Man,
Marcin Tibura, you fucking put Marcin Tibura in front of Alex, it's good night in 30 seconds, dude.
yeah.
Are you kidding me? So come on. You're a great champion, a great champion. But just shut the fuck up. Come on. Look, tell me what you think is gonna happen on this Alex and Ankalaev fight.
I don't know, man.
You're gonna give like a full breakdown.
I wish I could come here and be like super confident in Alex that he's going to win, that he's going to knock him out. I mean, I did hear some people saying from the experience with the first fight and seeing that he can comfortably stuff the takedowns, he will be more willing to move forward in this fight and let his hands go because he knows he has the capability to defend the takedowns. And if he does get taken down, it's 5 rounds and he'll be able to get back up and do what he has to do. There's no risk of him getting wet blanket the entire fight. For example, Hamzat Chimaev versus Dricus Duplessis. That should not be the case with Ankalaev. So I think if Alex does in fact move forward and let his hands go, he can win this fight comfortably on the feet. However, it could be the same story as the other one. I don't know. I'm still very 50-50.
I don't think Alex is gonna be hesitating like he did on the first fight. I honestly think Alex had some issues before the first. I talked to him. He had some issues. He didn't go in details with me.
You
But
cannot
he said,
reveal anything.
no, because he didn't tell me. Because he say, look, I don't want to make it sound like an excuse, even offline. Like I know, like before the Khalil fight, that he had weight cut issues. Not cutting weight, but like the couple of weeks before the fight, I think his energy levels were so low and he got very sick. And then that hurt the weight cut and stuff like that. So when he said he had issues, I'm guessing maybe he had almost the same stuff. Glover was going through something similar. He had a terrible weight cut against Jiri Prohaska for the first fight, and then he had an even worse weight cut for the fight in Rio against Jamal Hill. That's when he decided at the weight cut that he was gonna retire. He's like, I can't do this anymore. He was sick as a fucking dog, like throwing up. He could not even hydrate after the weight cut because whatever he would put in his stomach, he would throw up right away. He was a disaster, So I don't know if Alex is going through something similar. He already hinted he's not going to be able to keep doing that weight for
I
a
don't
long
like
time.
that, man. That scares me.
And you know what? That was the only time I'm gonna criticize Alex, and he's a dear friend. I'm not even know if he considers me as good as a friend as I consider him, but I've been with him many times, and I consider him a friend, not a close friend because we don't spend a lot of time together, but I consider him a friend. Uh, I think that was the only thing he kind of screw up in this whole process, right? Like, so he's fighting a middleweight, terrible weight cut. We all agree with that. Fine, I'm gonna move up so I don't have to cut fucking 40 pounds again. He moves up, and then his weight off camp moves up too, so he's cutting 40 pounds again. It's not about the weight class you're fighting. It's about how much weight you're cutting. If now you're cutting 40 pounds again, he's going through the same nightmare as he was going through a middleweight. You know, oh, it's probably easier to cut. I agree with that, but it's still fucking 40 pounds. This guy was weighing like 113 kilos.
He was heavy, brother. Heavy.
You know, not now, but like this was way before even the fight was announced and everything. But he should be fucking like 100 kilos. You know, he should be keeping his weight the way he was keeping his weight as a middleweight. You know, it's not the ideal life. You're not gonna be able to fucking eat churrasco every day. You know, like or and stuff like that. But you're an athlete. You're gonna have to give out something. You know, like so that was the only thing that I think he could have managed better. But I think he's so pissed that he lost the first fight for whatever problems he was having, you know. And I had this thing in my mind saying, I think he fought the best version of Ankalaev. I don't believe Ankalaev had a knee problem. Bullshit. He's trying to justify he couldn't take Alex down. That's what he's trying to do. They are full of fucking excuses, and that's what pisses me off all the time. So I honestly think he fought the best version of Ankalaev. And I don't think Ankalaev fought the best version of Alex Pereira. And that was a close fight. I think the best version of Alex shows up. We're not going to have a close fight. I don't think we're going to have a close fight. I'm not saying Alex is going to knock him out in 30 seconds or anything like that. I just think it's a much better fighter. I just think Alex is a much better fighter. The tools that Ankalaev will present, Alex already felt it. You know, like the takedowns, the feints, the clinch against the cage and the pressure against the cage. Alex felt all of that. And I think it's a lot easier for Alex to adjust to that than Ankalaev to adjust to something that he didn't face it. Because Alex threw the first jab was like 7 minutes into the fight.
Yeah. I appreciate your confidence, man. I appreciate your confidence. I wish I was as confident as you.
I don't think it's going to be an easy fight, but I'm very confident that Alex is going to get the win. I'm very confident. I'm not saying... I'm not even risking to say, it's going to be a knockout. I'm just saying it's going to be Alex winning. Like, watch the second half of the 5th round when Alex kind of like turns the red flag on and is like, I got to fucking do something. I'm going to lose this fight. Last 2 or 3 minutes that he marches forward. Watch Ankalaev's face and how scared that dude looks when Poatan is marching forward, like throwing punches at him. Mm-hmm. If Poatan manages to do that, I think it's going to be a good night for us. A really good night for us. Because look, don't be foolish to think that Ankalaev is that Khabib-style wrestler. He's not. He never did that. He's not going to do it now. Yeah. Because it's just too much weight to manage. He's going to have to hold. Look, you do jiu-jitsu. You don't, my brother, 5 rounds of grappling with a guy that weighs 110 kilos and you weighs 110 kilos. That doesn't happen. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, he can do that for 1 round, 2 rounds, and 3 rounds. He's going to have to breathe heavy and stand and bang with Alex. That's not going to go well.
For sure. I mean, I'm confident. Now that you're saying this, I'm going to do my homework and I'm going to rewatch the second part of the 5th round. See if I see the same thing as you. But yeah, I hope everything you said comes true, and I hope he does it while having hair on his head. But moving on. Moving on. I know you don't want to touch on this, but I think we have to. It's the co-main event of the evening.
Oh, no. Nobody wants to watch that fight. That's the popcorn time. I'm just kidding. It's not popcorn time. Like, so, it's going to be a great fight. I just... I'm just I don't think anyone. I think the reason why nobody's talking about the Merab fight is because I think Merab it's in that Demetrius Johnson kind of
He's
like
gonna beat everyone knows he's gonna win,
everybody's
right?
like, ah, fuck it, Merab is gonna win. So what?
And you think it's being outshined by the fight after. You think
You don't do
the
that, right?
people's co-main event is Yuri Prohaska versus Khalil Rountree.
You
I
should
kind of
have
agree.
you should have Prohaska in round 3 opening up the pay-per-view card. Because
Why?
you literally killed the co-main event having
I
that fight before because it's gonna be like that high of expectation and then like fuck, you know.
Man, but I think you're hating too much on this fight. I think real hardcore MMA fans are gonna kind of be hyped because Corey Sandhagen is a guy that everybody knows to be very cerebral and likes to
Mhm.
game plan and everything. I'm very curious to see what he's bringing different for this fight. And he's always been a guy, like ever since he lost to Aljamain Sterling, I've and his performances after that, I've seen the potential in him, and I always hoped to see how he would do in a title fight. This is his second chance at a title fight, I believe. He fought Piotr
Yeah, he
Jan,
fought Peter Yan and lost. Yeah,
and
that was the
man,
night that Glover got the belt.
exactly. So I'm very curious to see what he brings to this one. And man, Marab, even though he's like a wrestler heavy style, he's been having like
No,
fun
he's a
performances.
nightmare of a fighter. I agree with you. I'm not saying it's gonna be a boring fight. I'm just saying like it's gonna be an extra fight for Merab. I don't think the only guy that I think that could bring any risk to Merab it's Umar. And they already fought and we saw what happened. So I don't think Corey Sanhagen is gonna be able to do anything. He's a great striker. He's good in jiu-jitsu, but Merab puts such like a forward pressure. Nobody can really handle that. Nobody can really handle that. The first time you do this, well, you're done. You're done, my brother. It's like I don't know what to tell you. It's like that's why I'm not excited. I don't think there's any scenarios like I every time I say that it goes the other way. So there's no scenarios where Merab will lose that fight.
Congratulations, Corey Sandhagen.
I just ruined it, right?
Congratulations, Corey. It's
Oh
done
shit!
and new. Guys, bet the house. You can bet the house on this one.
Oh shit! That's so true.
Oh my god. But yeah, like as a fan of the sport and like the technical side of the sport, I know like storyline wise it's not the most interesting, the hype is not great. As a fan of the sport, technically speaking, I'm very curious to see what Corey Sandhagen is going to bring. But
I just don't think whatever he's bringing
it's not going to work.
is not gonna work. Not against Merab. It's not gonna work because he's gonna be on his face. He cannot even fucking like base well enough to throw a fucking high kick. Merab is gonna be so close to him all the time like that. You know that the Duracell bunny, like that's Merab. How you fight a guy like that? It's a disaster. It's a night and
Yes.
props to Merab. I'm not shitting on Merab. He's but that there's no effective weapons against that yet. Like I don't know. He can get caught, of course, but that's about it. I don't think there's anything else that you see what happened to Sean O'Malley on a rematch.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He was brutal. He was brutal. I think it's
It
gonna go
was.
the same way. I think it's
I
gonna go the
mean,
same way. Look, before we talk Prohaska and Khalil Roundtree, you have on the main card, you have Josh Emmett, you have Joe Pfeiffer. Joe Pfeiffer and Abus Magomedov, that has a potential to be a great fight. That has a potential to be a great fight, depending on how Joe Pfeiffer will show. There's a bunch of Brazilians. There's Andre Muniz. There's Daniel Santos from Shootbox. I hope Charles is not on his corner for this fight. We have,
you went there, huh? You went there.
I can't. We're gonna talk about that on Monday. Monday we're back with everything that happened on UFC 320, and I want to talk why was Charles coaching his kid on the contender 2 days ago. That blows my mind. But look, the co-main event of the masses: Iri Prohaska against Khalil Roundtree. What? Oh,
Here,
one thing we didn't touch. I'm sorry.
go ahead.
Poatan, it's a 3-1 underdog on this fight. You know that?
Really, 3 to 1.
3-1. I think Stake was paying 297 or something like that. I saw some other paying like 305 or something like that. That's ridiculous. It's such a disrespect.
And I think like after this video comes out and people see that you are picking Poatan to win, I think it's going to be like 10 to 1 after this.
Poatan by decision pays 10-1.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. I put $100 there just for the hell of it.
I'm not a big betting man myself, but I'll think about it. But
Poatan by decision 10-1. That is so doable. That is so doable. It's
It
like
is.
it's not a crazy like. I think Poatan by knockout pays less than Poatan by victory. It's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on with the. I'm pretty sure by Saturday this is gonna be way lower, but it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't get it.
But so talking about the people's co-main event,
Prohaska in round 3. What do you think?
Roundtree. Here's what I'm thinking. I think it could be a very similar fight as what we saw with Khalil and Alex. If when they start technical and everything, Khalil is gonna do well. Khalil is gonna be hitting Yuri with good shots. I think once Yuri gets into the flow state, we've seen third round Yuri against Jamal Hill, where he enters the flow state and he's in the matrix and he starts.
I love Giddy. He's probably like my top 3 favorite fighters of all time.
I see Khalil being more technical than Yuri, but just aura levels are not on the same level.
No.
And I think Yuri will gain confidence after he hits a couple shots by Khalil. You know, Yuri will defend with his forehead, and he. Man, I think at some point in like halfway through the second round, he's gonna enter a flow state, and he's gonna start piecing up Khalil Roundtree. And I think Yuri got this one in the bag. Let's see.
I like Khalil Roundtree a lot. But I think like being a 3-round fight could really, really help and could really, really hurt Khalil. He could explode on the first round, and we've seen that a couple of times. And he comes to the second round with the half a gas tank. He is gonna eat him alive if that happens.
Yeah.
And if it's not that aggressive on the first round, he's gonna get into the second round in trouble because it's very aggressive. I don't see whatever happens. I don't see a good outcome for my friend Khalil Roundtree. I have to tell Jiri Prohaska, he only lost to Alex in the UFC. You got to think about that too. Like this guy, it's as crazy as it comes, and he's so good. He is so good. It's just Alex is on another level when I talk about striking. You know, it's a different like this style for Prohaska style. It's a nightmare for everyone. For Alex, it's like fighting a kid. You know, because Alex sees everything he's doing like 3 or 4 moves ahead. That Alex told me that. It's like, look, I know you guys keep talking because he was kind of shitting on me, saying like, oh, you guys don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, but look, his style. He's like, yeah, like his style is like I know what he's gonna do. Like before, like 30 seconds before he throws it. He says like it's like fighting a kid. He didn't say that, but it's like, you know, but it doesn't work well for everyone. That just makes me keep thinking that how much skilled and the fight IQ of Alex it's on a different level.
Here's what I see in Khalil. I think Khalil, like he beats up on guys that he's able to break. Once the guys are kind of losing confidence, he starts going ham on them. And I think Yuri is one of those guys. He's unbreakable. You've seen him in the worst positions possible. He will never lose belief in himself.
Glover.
In the Glover fight, for example. And Khalil, on the other hand, if he starts to lose confidence, he's kind of getting out of there. You saw that in the Alex fight. So yeah, I think if Yuri is surviving the technical part of the fight, the first half of the first round, and then it's like who wants it more.
Yes,
Yuri got this in the bag, and that's
I
what I
agree.
see happening most probably.
I agree with you. I agree. This who wants it more. It's the key for this, and I think Kiri wants it more than anyone.
Yes,
Right? It's crazy.
and
But
keep in mind. So let me just add one thing before we move on. Yuri, what you just said, like he wants it more than guys. How did Alex get him out of there? Quick, right? Alex got him
yeah,
out like
both times, right?
knockout both times, quick, right? I think if the fights go longer with Alex and is not as technical, and it's starting to become like who wants him more, Yuri could become a problem for Alex. But he doesn't get past the technical part of the fight.
Makes
You know
sense.
what I'm saying?
It makes sense. It makes sense. That being said, Khalil Roundtree could very well turn the lights off for Hidi on that first round at any fucking moment. That's the scary part, and that's what makes this fight so special. I think, like
Do you think it? Do you think he gets him out of there in the first round?
no, I'm thinking it's
Honestly,
very possible. Like one mistake Prohaska makes, like a crazy movement, like a step out of place or something like that, it's lights out.
the last guy he knocked out in the first round was Chris Daukaus.
Well,
He he
okay.
took it took him 3 rounds to knock out Anthony Smith.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's not like one of those crazy one-shot power. You're going out. I don't see him as that.
Yeah.
So,
Why did we start when did we start believing that? I think it was against the fighter with Alex, right? I was like, oh, his first round is very dangerous. I don't, yeah,
so
now you're saying like who never knocked out Chris Daukaus, right? Like everyone knocked
let me
that
just
guy
go
out.
through his win streak. So he
Go
beat Modestas Bukauskas in round two, the knee stomps, then
leveled
round
like
two knockouts, body kick. Then
Bukauskas is like a 4 out of 10, right?
I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna get in trouble for. I'm not gonna start rating
You're gonna
fighters.
get in trouble with Bukauskas? Come on.
He's friends with Tom Aspinall. Tom
You
Aspinall will
gotta
kill
make
me.
you gotta make choices. You gotta make choices, Pedro. Go.
So after this, Dustin Jacoby, he won a split decision
Oh,
after 3 rounds. Then Chris
okay.
Daukaus, he got him out of there in the first. Anthony
Okay.
Smith, he knocked him out in the third round, and then he fought Alex. So he's not like a
Oh,
guy that's known for knocking people out in the first round.
yeah. Well, so, but I think he has the power.
Yeah, he does have the power.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. Like, I think I'll stand by my statement. Like,
Okay.
if Prohaska makes a mistake, his lights out. But that being said, like now, it's like I think Prohaska is gonna win even better now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
okay.
I'm confident in Yuri for this one. I mean, you saw what Yuri was doing on his come up in the UFC. I
Crazy.
posted. I made a post of his knockout over Dominic Reyes. The way Dominic Reyes went down on that spinning elbow was
He
disgusting,
was one of the ugliest knockouts I ever seen. You know I
crazy.
had him on here on the channel, right? And
Who?
Prohaska.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The guy does the fucking is the co-host of the thing here. He didn't even watch the channel. Uh I
I'm
asked him
sorry.
because there's this urban legend that the UFC keep trying to recruit him from Rising. And he kept saying no. He's like, no, I'm not ready for UFC.
Oh yeah. You told me this story already. I remember we touched on
And
this
then it's
already.
like they try again like a year later, and he's like, maybe I'm not ready yet. And then like 6 months later, he's like, okay, I'm ready now. And then
Let's
the
go.
UFC goes to oh, you ready now? So here is like six on the ranking, the Ozdemir. Let's see how ready you are. And he fucking blasted that guy. Right after that, they gave
Bro.
him Dominic Reyes. And you guys keep fucking saying that Alex had a easy run. Prohaska fought for the title on his third UFC fight. He fought Volkan Ozdemir, Dominic Reyes, and Glover Teixeira, and he was the champion in 3 fucking fights, dude.
But
That was crazy.
he was a champion in Ryzen, correct?
That was crazy. That was crazy.
I understand him getting preferential treatment because he was already a champion in the
Well,
other
but Alex
organization
was
and
a
had a
double
lot.
champion glory.
kickboxing, not MMA.
Well, but he was a champ too.
Yeah, I agree. Alex
Different
definitely had
story.
a hard.
Alex came to the UFC for the rematch with Adesanya. We all know that. There's no secret. You know, it was the fight of the century. I'm glad Alex got the wins he needed to get to Adesanya because that was on Alex, right? You keep saying, "Oh, easy fights, easy fights." They fucking throw him Bruno Silva when Bruno Silva was knocking out everyone. Everyone. That was not an easy fight. Bruno Silva went onto the fight with knowing that if he knocked out Alex, he was gonna be close to a title fight. He said, like, this is my chance to shine. They gave me this guy. I'm gonna fucking go there and take his head off.
Shame what happened to his career after that, but
I think
yeah, it
Alex
is what
took
it
his
is.
soul with him on that fight. He never won another fight, I guess.
Yeah,
It was
crazy.
brutal. He was brutal.
It
But
was.
that's it. Look, we're back on Monday after the fights. Hope we're back with a big smile. Let's hope that happens, and then we'll talk UFC Rio with Charles Oliveira and Mateus Gamrot.
Yes, sir.
How
All
confident
right.
you are that Charles is going to win this fight?
I'm gonna. We'll touch on this on Monday. I don't want to talk about it right now.
Oh God, that's not good. All right, thanks guys. See you.
Shama.